Today we're going to look at lesson 14.5, which is RW82. If you do not have this page out in front of you, go ahead and find it, and when you're ready, press play. We're still talking about estimating to find volume. Now remember, volume is the amount of space that a solid figure takes up. And for our lessons, we are measuring in a cubic unit. This is 1 cubic unit. A cubic unit is a cube with the length of 1 unit. So it's 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. All right. For today's lesson, we're going to write the volume of these solid figures. But instead of having it all spread out in a net for us to simply count, we are going to use a method that requires us to count the number of cubes on the top layer as well as the number of layers. And then we will use multiplication to solve this problem. So for this particular solid figure, we see that there are 6 cubes in 1 layer. Then we can tell that there are 3 layers. All right, so we're still talking about multiplication here. If I have 6 cubes in 1 layer, and I know that I have 3 layers, then I can simply multiply, which is the same as counting by 6s, in order to find out how many cubic units this particular solid figure is. And we see that they did that right here. They took the 6 cubes that are in 1 layer times the 3 layers that there are all together, which equals that 18 cubic units. All right, let's do a couple together. Let's look at number 1. Remember, we are taking the number of cubes that are in 1 layer times the amount of layers there are. So let's go ahead and zoom in so it's a little easier to count. We see that in 1 layer there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in 1 layer, there are 9 units. How many layers do we have all together? Well, we have 1 layer, 2 layers, and 3 layers. So we take the 9 that is in 1 layer, multiply it by the number of layers that there are, which equals what? What is 9 times 3? Great job. 27. And then we don't forget to label, because it's 27 what? 27 inches, 27 meters, 27 kilometers, 27 liters. It's 27 cubic units. All right, let's do one more together. Let's come right over here. How many do we have all together? Well, first we take the top layer. In the top layer, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 in 1 layer, and then we multiply it by the number of layers that are present. Well, in this particular solid figure, I only have 1 layer. So 9 times 1 equals, easy one, 9 cubic units. All right, you're going to continue practicing this skill using the back side of this page. So you're going to go ahead and do PW82. I don't know why it won't let me circle it. PW82. And I would like you to try numbers 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Now remember, when you are figuring out the volume, you are looking at the top layer times number of layers. And then notice right here that it says to write the volume in cubic units. So please do not forget to label your answers. All right, ready, set, go.